This is Logan Loader. He rides for Team Exergy. He's checking in with us from Grand Rapids, Michigan, where he's at the National Criterium Championship. So, how's it going out there, Logan?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Trying to figure out to ride in the room right now on the trainer or go out in the pouring rain.
So it's raining up there in Michigan. So I'm going to take you back just a little bit. This year you rode in your first Amgen Tour of California. What was that experience like for you?
It was pretty amazing experience. I was definitely trying to go there. Originally going to go there to help lead Freddie out in the sprints and do everything I could for him, along with Carlos Alzate. But the week before at Joe Martin's stage race, I ended up in a crash and had some injuries. So when I got there, I was a little banged up, but just to be doing that race is an amazing experience. And, you're racing with the best in the world, and it's definitely a big eye-opener. So
that's cool. Now, you've had some broken ribs and some injuries through the season. Could you tell me a little bit about how that happened and how you continue to race with these type of injuries?
Yeah, well, the first thing that happened was, I had a really good spring with no sickness, no injuries, and then coming into Joe Martin in May, came off of Sea Otter Classic, got some results, the form was coming up, specifically for Tour California, and was kind of just a freak accident in the middle of one of the stages. There was a bit of a pile-up, and about 10 guys went down, and I ended up going straight down on my ribs, and I actually cracked 3 ribs on the right side. And then I did Tour of California. After that, I took quite a good little rest, and then bringing the form back up for the summertime, went to the Boise Twilight Crit, and everything was pretty healed, and it started raining, and another crash happened, and the same injuries reoccurred, so I broke the ribs again, plus another one on the left side.
Wow, that's amazing.
Been a little up and down.
And so now you're about to go toe-to-toe in the National Criterium race in Grand Rapids, Michigan. What do you expect out of that race?
I think we have a good team here. All the guys here, we're all pretty young, but I think it's going to be a good race. We have good guys for breakaways, and then, for me, I'm going to be sprinting, it sounds like, for the team. So, the goal is definitely to win here, and I think that we can do it with the team we have.
Absolutely. Now, are you going to be racing in the Pro Tour Challenge or Tour of Utah, or is that just kind of undecided?
Yeah, it's undecided. I mean, the next couple of weeks is when it's going to decide. I'm definitely probably not going to do Utah, and the rest of the summer, I mean, it's looking pretty slim right now. I'm pretty beat up, pretty hurt, and kind of looking at probably after this week and Elk Grove, wrapping the season up a little early.
That's great information. What has it been like riding for you? I know you've always had a really big engine. You're the kid next door that's going to get to the big time show over in Europe. But what is it like for you making the progression to the next level? And what's it going to take for you to make that step to get to the next level?
It's definitely the goal. The goal in mind is definitely to be in Europe. I mean, kind of everything I do each day is towards that goal. It's going to take a lot of work and, the right group of guys. I'm really happy with Team Exergy right now. They've been really, really good to me. And I think the team can do it, but overall it's just, as a rider, it just takes time to develop. There's a lot of guys that go over that are very young, that are already there at my age now. And I'm not, so it's definitely the goal of working very hard, and I think I'm going to have to, this year a big step I took was focusing a lot more on road races and stage races and less on criteriums, and I think it paid off pretty well in hopes of winning some big races next year. I got good experience where I was able to win a stage at Mirko and win a few races for myself, but at the same time go to races like Tour California and be leading out Freddie Rodriguez. So, I think
Yeah,
I'm about ready to start stepping over there. I'm starting to get the experience and looking for the next step now.
How much different are those efforts in your legs at the level you're at now compared to like where you were at a year ago?
It's pretty, it's just different because I spent 3 seasons racing in Europe where it's just all out for 200K. And then I came back last year and did a lot of criteriums where, it's not necessarily easier or harder. It's just different. You have to be able to produce such more power for shorter distances. I mean, I think you can bring a lot of the top sprinters from Europe here and they'd have a hard time in a lot of these criteriums. So transferring back over to doing stage races and road races is definitely a little bit of shock to the system, but I mean, I think it's coming around pretty good.
Well, awesome. You're definitely one of the young talents that, it seems like America's pulling for to get to the next level. And we wish you, big luck in Grand Rapids there and no more accidents, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And we'll look for the results. I just want to thank you for joining us today on CyclingIllustrated.com.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.